We are now just 48 days away from the official release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker by Disney and Lucasfilm, and even, of course, director J.J. Abrams, that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one aspect of Episode 9 that a lot of fans are very excited about is, of course, to see exactly how J.J. is going to utilize the characters of Rey, Kylo Ren, Palpatine, and even Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, and the challenges that both Rey and Kylo Ren will have to go through, all the different obstacles that they will actually have to overcome in this movie from start to finish is really going to be a highlight of Episode 9, so that's another thing to look forward to. Now, the thing here is this: we do know that JJ has a plan in place in order to make this by far the darkest Star Wars film out of the entire Skywalker saga, and with that being said, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film. And when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Episode 9 film, this is where things begin to get very intense for the characters of Rey, Kylo Ren, and even others in this movie. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be fighting on the second Death Star, where it's explained that one of these scenes is said to include a part of the wreckage to begin to fall apart due to a crashing wave, as both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to fight. It's explained that during the scene, Rey is said to stab Kylo Ren in his chest, where he begins to fall down on the ground as he begins to die. This is where Rey realizes that she has gone too far and revives Ben Solo during the scene by use of a new Force power that she has learned. After that, Rey says to Kylo Ren that she has helped him and that he is on his own now, where this is where Rey steals a First Order shuttle and travels toward the world of Ahch-To. It's explained that during Rey's journey to Ahch-To, she lands the ship at the same spot just as she did with the Falcon, and makes her way down to the Mirror Cave once again, where she is said to discover another section of the cave that is said to be stronger through the ways of the dark side. This is where another vision of Dark Rey is said to initiate, where Rey sees the Sith version of herself leading an entire army of Sith troopers, with Star Destroyers above her attacking a strange world, followed by the laughter from Emperor Palpatine. The sequence is described to take place at the very end of Act 2, and serves as the most difficult challenge for Rey to get over. This is where Luke's Force Ghost eventually comes into play and lifts the X-Wing out of the waters of Ahch-To and offers it to Rey to travel off of the world. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about Visions and The Rise of Skywalker is that I've noticed that a handful of Star Wars fans out there either love it or hate it, right? When we look at the sequel trilogy, this was all started by J.J. Abrams, the use of flashbacks, right? We do know that J.J. Abrams loves everything to do with time travel, flashbacks, alternate realities, etc., right? So in this particular moment, we have a moment in which both Rey and Kylo Ren are fighting on top of the second Death Star, once again giving us a piece of nostalgia back to Return of the Jedi, where eventually Rey is said to stab Kylo Ren in the chest, nearly killing him. Now she comes to the actual realization that she has actually gone too far. Now, this new power that she uses, I feel like that there needs to be an explanation as to exactly why Rey has this power, or exactly how she came about learning this new power, right? Now, given that this movie takes place roughly 1 year after the events of The Last Jedi, I get that it is a time jump. I get that there was a lot of story elements that went untold in between episodes 8 and 9, but to me, I really feel like that we the fans deserve to know exactly how Rey learned such a power to revive Ben Solo back to life after she just stabbed him in the chest by use of Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Now, this is where Rey admits that she helped Ben Solo and that she is leaving him and that he is on his own now. She steals one of the First Order shuttles and leaves Ben Solo for dead. Now, that's a big thing, right? A lot of fans are going to wonder, why in the world did she do that? First she kills him, then she brings him back to life, and then she leaves him. I'm not quite sure exactly what that really means for Rey as a character, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, going over to the world of Ahch-To, I think, is the more exciting element of this entire sequence based in the second act of Episode 9, is where she travels back to the world of Ahch-To. Again, J.J. Abrams gets to have some fun with the world that he created back in The Force Awakens that he only got to really experiment with for about 2 minutes tops, right? So the world of Ahch-To comes back at the very end of the second act of episode 9. This is where Rey is actually said to enter the Mirror Cave once again, where she sees a vision of Dark Rey leading an entire army of Sith troopers. Now this is all said to be followed by laughter of Palpatine, and in case you guys did not know, the visions that she does indeed see of herself are actually initiated by Palpatine from afar. He needs a dark side force nexus in order for those visions to actually work by Palpatine's command. And that to me sounds like a very interesting storyline, the fact that this is going to be by far a big challenge for Rey to overcome in episode 9, followed by Luke Skywalker's Force Ghost, lifting the X-Wing out of the waters of Ahch-To, of what Luke could not do on Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to